Hey guys, Chris here at DecoNetwork, and today I've got a quick walkthrough on creating flat printable products. This is a useful tutorial if you're looking to create products like business cards, invitations, flyers, banners, signs, anything like that. And for today's example, I'll be creating a 16 by 24 sign product. So before we jump into the steps here inside of DecoNetwork, we want to make sure to create our product image. That's the first thing that DecoNetwork is going to ask for. So for that, I'm going to jump into Photoshop and I'll create a new document here. The dimensions of it are going to be 800 by 800 pixels at 72 dpi. Let's go ahead and create that. So now we've got our canvas, and the first thing that I'll do here is I'll get my shape tool and I'll create a rectangle. And what you want to do is create a shape that matches the physical aspect ratio of the final product, right? So I'm creating a 16 by 24 banner. So the width of this is going to be 24 and the height is going to be 16, right? So it has that correct aspect ratio. Obviously, it's pretty small here. So from there, what I'll do is I'll scale that shape and I'll enlarge it so that it fits my canvas here. All right, so I've kind of enlarged that. You don't want to go all the way to the edge. That can cause problems inside of the design tool. So you want to go close to the edge, but not all the way to the edge. Leave some white space there. All right, so let me go ahead and apply that transformation. I can also center that shape inside of my canvas. And what I'll also want to do here is assign an outline to this shape, right? So that my end user uh, in the design tool will know the bounds of where they can design on. Right, so there's my outline. So I've got a rectangle at an aspect ratio of 24 wide, 16 tall, and this is my sign, right? It represents my sign. It's not physical size, but it's got that aspect ratio, which is what DecoNetwork requires. All right, so this is really all I need here. I can go ahead and save this out of Photoshop. All right, and I'm saving it here as a PNG image. I'll go ahead and save it to my desktop as sign image. Okay, and we can go ahead and switch back over to the DecoNetwork side of things. From here, we're going to choose inside of our products list, add product, add custom product. All right, once we're on this screen here, we want to select a name. We can assign a product code, and we're going to set the number of colors. You also have this option here for product defaults. This is a useful way for you to group like products together. In this case, I don't have a product default called signs, but that would be something useful that you might set up if you are going to start creating many of these types of products. So for now, I'll leave it set to no defaults. I'm going to call my product 24 by 16 sign, and I'll give it a product code of 24 by 16. Number of colors here, it's just a plain white sign which can be printed in many colors, so it's a one color product, white. I'll go ahead and save that. All right, on the next screen here is where we get prompted for our product image. And in a case like this where we're creating a flat, it's usually a white base product. You don't need to worry about other colors. So you can either use option 2, single image for all colors, or if you do have some plans to have different substrate colors, you can use separate image for each color. I'll go ahead and do separate image for now. It's going to prompt me for that product image. I'll go ahead and choose File and select that image from my desktop and go ahead and upload that. Okay, there it is. There's that sign that I created. I'll go ahead and give my view a name, sign front, and now I can assign a decoration area to it by pressing this Add New Area button. I don't have an area already for this purpose, so I'll define a new area down here at the bottom, and I'll call this sign 24 by 16. All right, so what that's going to do is it's going to add this printable surface on top of your product image, which you can drag around and scale up or down. But before we do that, we need to set our dimensions, and that's done here in the Set Dimensions section. First thing we need to do is set our real world dimensions and aspect ratio, and we're going to do that by unlocking the aspect ratio of this printable surface and setting our real world dimensions, 24 width and 16 height. Right, so now it's to scale in terms of aspect ratio, but it's not to scale matching our product image. So what I'll do once I've got my dimensions locked in there is I'll lock those back up, and now I'm free to scale this printable surface, and you'll notice that I'm making this bigger, but my dimensions aren't changing. Those are now locked in. But I can go ahead and scale this to match the underlying product image. All right, so that looks pretty good. I now have my product image in the background, which has that uh, black outline, and I've got my printable surface, which matches that as well. All right, so I can go ahead and press OK. It's going to prompt me to set the color of this item. This is white, so I'll go ahead and select that. All right, and from here, you would just want to go through the any additional information that you want to set, like a description. Obviously, you'll want to come in and set your prices. Sizing, you don't necessarily need to worry about, so you may turn the size field off for this product because this is essentially a one size product, 24 by 16. So you can always turn the size field off, and that should be it. So let's go ahead and save this, and we'll see how that looks inside of the design tool. All right, so any new products that you add into your system, they're going to be at the end of your products list. So I'll click on mine, I'll choose View to open it up on my site. All right, so from here I can decorate on this product, and that's going to pull it up into the design tool. You can see here I've got that black outline, which represents the product itself, and I've got this dotted line as well, which represents the printable surface that goes on top of it. All right, so for this sign from here, I could add any text that I want on here. And your users will be able to customize this item and add it to their cart.